I was in the car earlier on and I went, shit, it is the 29th of February and I'm in doing a self-love month, which means I've one opportunity left, which is not true because this YouTube channel isn't going anywhere. But I was like, I need to mark the last day in February as the month of self-love. Seeing that as I'd done 2 videos on Sunday and it's already Thursday and it's the last day in February. And I know it's the last day in February because it's my father's birthday, who is a leap year child. I've known about leap year birthdays since I was born. But Daddy only had a birthday every 4 years. And I think my mother took the liberty of genuinely not marking it, but then making a massive fuss every 4 years. Since she has died, we make a massive fuss every year now. And this year is no different. Big party. I'm heading home tomorrow to organise it. And if there's one thing that my father has taught us as a family is to recognise and celebrate the moments. He is a great man for celebrations. So we are marking the end of February for his birthday this weekend. As I went to the gym, which, let's call it out, it can be considered self-love. It's also the days that you don't go to the gym could be considered self-love. Today was one of those nights I knew I needed to go to the gym because I would have kept working. It was a really busy day and I could have stayed online all night because I'm buzzing. I'm buzzing from a workshop that I did this morning with an amazing group of women and their journey to self-love. And I think that's been the kind of nicest thing about my work now is that I see all the different journeys of people that, whether they're far away from it or getting closer to it or, you know, like themselves for a bit and then it changed again, and it's constantly that. Discovering this month really what is, again, a renewed kind of purpose, and it is falling in love with yourself when you're in change, not waiting to love yourself when the change happens. Because I think that is really reflective of my own story, and that is what feels really real. When we're in the middle of a transition or a change, there can be such discomfort that we start associating that with ourselves and beginning to dislike ourselves in the discomfort or dislike ourselves in the tougher, harder emotions. So really, my month of February has been another transition within a transition. An ending of a relationship in January, which is still, I would say, we're still in that ending. I would be lying to say otherwise. It's still tender. It's still unraveling is probably the word. And there's still love there, you know. But definitely for me, there's been a realization that I have to learn to receive my own love. And I spent a lot of time this month working with my inner child through Gestalt therapy again, liking the part of myself when I'm sad, liking the part of myself that just wants to be heard when I'm sad and acknowledged, and growing to love that person. That has been really, really big this month. I've done other kind of healing modalities I'm not ready to speak about yet that were pretty out there but just really profound, and have really allowed me to step into my authenticity. I recorded a podcast yesterday which look forward to sharing around that idea of who is your authentic self and how do you find it, how do you allow space for that. The month of February has been really, really, really cathartic. I feel much stronger now than I would have maybe on the 1st of February. I made amazing connections around Bridget's Day through another workshop I did. And yeah, it's been a really healing month. It really has. And that was my intention with this month, and I didn't really know. I knew I had different things on. But to have ended it today, stepping into an in-person workshop meant the world to me, because it was like, okay, I'm really feeling I'm stepping into my power again, because I'm really doing the work I want to do, not just the work that would be a nice tick the box for a team or for a group, that this work is so much more meaningful, it's so much more impactful. And I know because emotions, which are energy and motion, change. I had several women come at the end who shed tears because the work is so deep, and I know that's the meaningful work I want more of. So that's what February has been: loving myself, loving the person I am in the work, and wanting more of that goodness, choosing the clients that I want to work with. As opposed to, I think, when you're new self-employed, there's like, oh, they're coming to me, so I'll accept them. Whereas it's writing a script of who I actually really loving working with, and how I want more of that. One of the books this month has been The Book of Love by Donna Ashworth, the poet. I bought that for myself this month, and I'm going to read a poem now, which really summarises what February has been for me. It will be you. And then one day it will be you. You will choose yourself. You will extend a hand, a warm invitation, usher yourself into a welcoming home. And you will see a little too late, but strangely right on time, that it was always you. That it was always a home missing a heart without you in it. That you were choosing so many others over the one you needed all along. You. And that's by Donna Ashworth. And I just thought that was really profound. We will choose other people over ourselves again and again. We'll put their emotions ahead of our own. And when we start feeling our own, that's when the discomfort happens, because we're not used to that. We're used to putting other people's emotions ahead of our own. So, and again, I know that was my story, where I decided the other was more important than myself. And that continues to be my work, where I have to, even when it's working, because it's for somebody else, where do I stop? Where do I say enough and I need rest, or I need replenishment? So on that, I'm going to bid adieu to February. March is yet to be revealed on what my theme is. I know there is music, celebration. There's lots of different variables happening in March. I'm doing a stand-up course as well, or not stand-up, improv as well in March. And I'm getting closer to doing some big training in April. So I'm going to reflect over the next few days what March's theme will be. And I will be back on here and continue to keep sharing. And I really hope you enjoyed the last podcast that I shared, Sarah and myself did, on mental load. Really hope you enjoyed that, and there'll be another podcast over the coming days as well on human design that's coming out in March as well. So thank you for staying with me for the February, the month of self-love and healing. It has been that, and that continues. It doesn't stop just because we're going into March. I look forward to coming back and sharing the theme for March for myself in these videos. So thanks so much for watching, and happy leap year, extra day, extra light. I hope you've made the most of today, and go gently as we move into a new month. Take care.